I'm going to show you how to use Google Chrome. In my opinion, probably the best browser out there. And because we're using Google Apps as our internal file management and email system, makes it really easy, makes it really integrated. So I'll show you some of the tricks that I've learned with Chrome that makes it really easy for you to be able to move around quickly. So I'll first start with the toolbar. One thing you'll need to do is you'll have to go to bookmarks and show bookmark bar, and then it will actually pop up here at the bottom for you. You'll notice that I only have icons here, and the reason is, except for this guy, is because when I bookmark a page, it'll pop up and say, you know, Google Drive, right? Or whatever the description is right here. But what I do is I just go to edit, and then I just say it doesn't have a name, because I know what these icons are, and it makes it a lot more clean and a lot more buttoned up in my toolbar. I don't like all that junk up there. You'll notice that I've got different tools here. We've got the Dialpad app. I've got LastPass for file management. I've got a link saver for inbox, to where if there's a link I need to go back and look at, I can do that here without having to keep a bunch of Chrome tabs open. And then one thing I will mention to you, Expensify web receipts. This is super helpful. So let me give you an example. I go book a flight on Southwest or Amazon or any number of things that I get to the checkout page where it shows, you know, what I bought, how much money it was, all that stuff, and it's a business expense. I can very easily click this button, and it'll take a digital photo of the entire web page and then send it to my Expensify account for me. This is called Expensify Chrome extension. You'll just Google that and click that guy at the top. Makes it real easy for you. LastPass, again, that's a password management system. We actually have a corporate LastPass if you're with Skyhelm. Otherwise, you can just sign up for the free one online. And I would recommend that you go ahead and bookmark your email, calendar, Drive, and then our project management system, Monday. And then if you're in sales, you've got Pipedrive, and then the proposal system, and any number of other things you might need to bookmark. Now here's a little trick that I'll show you that from somebody that has a million Google accounts, it can get really, really messy how to manage all those different Google accounts, right? You've got personal, you've got professional. In my particular example, I have one for every company, plus the sheriff's office, plus my personal, so it gets very messy. So you can click here and you'll notice that I don't have any drop downs, right? And you're like, well, how's that? He just told me he has a bunch of email Google accounts. Well, it's because I set up separate personas for myself, since I'm the only one that uses this computer. I've got Armada, I've got the sheriff's office, Sam Houston, Skyhelm, SkySlate, and all I did was I went, and then my actual primary one, I went and set up different people, but I just named them the company. And what that does is it creates basically a little container to where you are, you know, if you were sharing a computer with your family, it would be dad, mom, and the kids, right? And they all have their own individual preferences, but it's all inside one browser. The way you can do that is go click Add Person, and then you would log in underneath that login. So what that allows you to do is easily keep all your stuff for work in one container and all your stuff for personal in another container, to where you never have that overlap. And I'll give you an example. If you right click on Chrome, you can see all my different people, and I could very easily click on Ryan, or if I needed to jump into one of my other accounts, I could click on Armada, and it opens up a completely different browser, and you'll notice that all my icons are different, and all my logins are completely different. So I would highly recommend you do that. It keeps things really containerized, nice and buttoned up. So that's Google Chrome. Questions on Chrome? Tips, tricks I missed? Okay.